Hello. So one thing I always say is um, study info. It's a must, as in must visit website because you have all the information that you need about studying Finland, not just during the application period, but also after because they update information there. As you can see, it's been updated that the spring application is it has ended and there are key things you're supposed to do, and that's what I'm talking about also on this video. I'm going to be sharing more about it. The first thing you're supposed to do is submit your attachments before the 29th of January, which is like in 2 days' time. All right. So someone asked a question about like what are these attachments that I'm talking about? What's the meaning of attachments? I just want to say that attachments are documents that you're required to submit when applying for a particular program. So, for example, if that program requires you to have a bachelor's degree, then your bachelor's degree certificate and your transcript of records, these are attachments. Your passport is also an attachment. Motivation letter can be attachment, or motivation letter can be something that you have to write on the application form. Okay. So if you're supposed to write your motivation letter separately and submit it as a file, then it's an attachment. You can also submit your upper secondary school certificate. So these are all they're just documents that you're supposed to submit anyways. Um, the other thing I want to talk about is you paying your application fee. And I think it's written here as well. Remember, there is nothing like you're supposed to pay your application fee 7 days after the deadline of the application. No, it is 7 days after you submit your application, which means, take for example, if I apply during the first week of the application period, then 7 days after my application form was submitted, I'm supposed to pay my application fee. If not, my application will be cancelled. They are not going to process it. So please make sure, and they give this information to you. Once you submit your application form and they send the link to you, they tell you when you're supposed to pay, like the deadline for you to pay the application fee. So please check that you have paid your application fee and you're good to go. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is for you to know if you're eligible for, like, if you're supposed to, sorry, if you're supposed to write the entrance exam or not, especially those of you with the master's programs. For bachelor, majority of the bachelor programs, especially those from the University of Applied Science, you are required to take the UAS exam, okay? So the entrance exam, you're supposed to take it. But we have some bachelor programs, let's say in the university, that may require you to do more of a video or pre-tax. Those are universities. And you may still come on here and ask that, like, I don't understand this university and University of Applied Science thing. From the name, you get them. University of Helsinki is a university. Okay. There, they don't focus more on professional, vocational stuff. Universities focus on theory and professional kind of stuff, but not in detail. It's more of theory. But University of Applied Science is more vocational, like you really on the job learning and all the likes. So, and they are polytechnics, they are not universities. Okay. So how do I get it from their names? So if I go to a university website and I see Tampere University of Applied Sciences, that's a University of Applied Science. Tampere also have a university. So you see Tampere University. Take, for example, University of Uvascular. That's a university. You also have Uvascular University of Applied Science. So from their name, Metropolitan University of Applied Science. Abo Academic University, that's a university. University of Vasa, that's a university. Vasa University of Applied Science, that's a University of Applied Science. So if you apply to master's program from a University of Applied Science, you need to be very careful because most of these programs, they also require you to take the entrance exam. Some don't. Some, they will require you to take the entrance exam, of course. So stick to your program that you're applying, check the selection method of the program, and make sure you're on the right side. But trust me, if you apply, for example, University of Helsinki or Tampere University, I'm very 100% sure that you're not supposed to take the entrance exam, because these were even separate applications. They were not joint application. Okay. So if you are under University of Appliance, try be on the lookout, because there's a high probability that you take the entrance exam, but not all the programs though. One more thing I want to talk about is there's this program in from Tampere, from Turku, yeah, Turku University of Applied Science. And it looked like, oh, they're taking the entrance exam. Then I realized that when I get to the school, and I realized that they're not even taking the entrance exam. It's either you write a SAT test or they take the certificate-based selection method, which means you're supposed to have gotten your upper secondary school certificate from Finland or Europe, or the IB, or you take the SAT test. So there is no thing like, oh, everyone is doing the entrance exam. No, please focus on the program you applied to. And you may be thinking, how do I know this? Go back to the program. It's on the website. It's even on study info. You will see selection method there. They always write them so that you'll be aware. There was another program in Helsinki from DIAC, I think, and according to them, they have to either the entrance exam, or you do the you take the test here on campus. So stick to your program and check well if entrance exam is part of the selection method. Okay. So these are the major things you should do. Make sure you submit your application, your attachments on time. Make sure you pay your application fee on time. Make sure you know if you're eligible for application for entrance exam. Okay, so now I will just go through the entrance international UAS exam UAS exam website, just so you know where to get information, and I'll leave the link in the comment section. Everything you need to know is here. This website, everything you need to know about entrance exam is here. Don't let anybody fool you. Everything, all the information is here. If you spend at least 1 hour on this website, that's for those of you who will be writing the entrance exam, then you get all the information. And by information, I'm not talking about you getting just past questions. I'm talking about you knowing what you're supposed to do and when you're supposed to do it. Because the thing with entrance exam is you may have past questions, yes, you know how to write it, you know all the answers, but you may not even get to write the entrance exam. That's the thing. Because if you don't get information about pre-identification, about the different apps or whatever you're going to be using for the exam, then there will not be any exam, because it will come and go without you even knowing. So please, I urge you to spend more time on this website, get more information, know what you're supposed to do. For example, you can see from here that you have to complete your pre-identification between the 18th to the 20th of March. But the exam, the entrance exam is in April. If you don't complete your pre-identification by this given date, you will not write the entrance exam. So you see what I'm talking about. And everything about pre-identification, it's on this website. How you're going to do it, it's on this website. So, and I'll try to talk about it as we progress. Take your time on the website and make sure you get all the required information. So the entrance exam this year, it will be in April. It will take place in April. Okay. So, but you already start receiving information by towards the end of next month, or yeah, it should be towards the end of next month. So you have different information here as to what you're supposed to do before that April, and how is the exam going to look like. You have the different sections of the exam, and also the programs that the sections that you must take in each program. So it's a very complicated exam. It's not an easy exam, not just in terms of like the questions that you're required to answer, but in terms of the procedure. I feel like the entrance exam kind of like train you on how to go about academic stuff, like to detailedly follow instructions, and also get you used to the system of the of University of Applied Science. So it's very important. So the entrance exam is on the 1st of April, and they will send you link and everything that you need to know more. They will be giving you information back to back. So you don't have to bother about it. But some of this information sent by email, they are not clear enough. So the most important thing is you need to go to this website and check it for yourself. So there are different programs. Sorry about the noise. My daughters are like, please just bear with me. So we have humanities and education, business administration, business information, natural resources, tourism and hospitality, safe, seafaring, social services, healthcare, sports and exercise, beauty care, technology. So these are the programs that you are required to take the entrance exam. These are the different fields. So you have the language requirement. This is part of your application. So now with the identification, we are talking about your passport. Okay, if you're already in Finland or in the EU or EEA, you need your ID card as well. And then there will be the pre-identification, which you are supposed to do through the Kando ID application. So there is just so much to get from this website that you will need for the entrance exam. But remember, pre-identification is on the 18th to the 20th, and they'll send you a link for that and more information. And the exam is in April. So we have about, let's say, February, March, so 2 months to get ready for the exam. All right. And for those of you that have been asking, like, oh, I missed this joint application, will I be able to apply for a program before summer, or a program that is supposed to start at in September 2025? Yes, because I sense that a lot of universities they are still going to have the additional intake this year a lot, because students actually, not so many students applied this year, and so many applications will be cancelled because most students did not pay their application fee on time. I read from one university's website, I think Novia University, from LinkedIn, and they were talking about, oh, so many students applied this year, but they will get the real numbers in February, because there are still students that have not paid their application fee, and they still have to maybe this coming week to pay the application fee. So it's after that they will be able to know the total number of students that actually applied, and they are going to be considering for the application process. So if you applied, because there's a possibility, if you've applied and you paid your application fee and you feel like, oh, maybe these programs that I applied to, I don't actually stand a chance. When the additional intake, when they open, you can still apply. You don't have to pay application fee already. The thing is, once you paid your application fee, you're eligible to apply to any separate application, as long as that program is supposed to start in September. So I'm not talking about you applying for a program in August that you're supposed to resume school in January. No. So all the intake for the autumn session, which is September, you can apply to, and you don't have to pay another application fee. So you can be on a lookout on Study Info. That's where everything happens, to know more about intake. Or we also have rolling admission as well. So you can also take advantage of that and also apply to rolling admission, because now you've paid 100 euros and you don't want that 100 euros to waste. You have to take all the advantage. Take advantage of it and make sure you grab as many programs as you can, but be sure that you can only accept one study place. All right. So especially those of you applying to universities, like most times, by the time you're writing entrance exam for those programs in University of Applied Science, their results are already out. So towards the end of March, you're already getting your results. I remember when I applied to University of Vasa, I got my admission email already towards the end of March. So it's very possible. So you have to be careful to not accept your study place really fast if you know that was not your, their priority. So if you are like, oh, I just applied because I don't know, but at the same time, if that's where you're supposed to be and you just accept your study place and you're good to go. So you can only accept one study place. You can accept more than one study place, but you can apply to joint application, separate application, rolling, additional intake, all the different applications, but make sure that you choose the top when you're accepting the study place. Okay. So do leave a comment in the comment section. Where you at? I hope this video was helpful to you as well. And if there's anything that's mentioned here that actually clear your doubt or raise kind of like confusion or question, leave in the comment section. And please do where to like this video. That's the least you can do. For me, like this video and share with your friends. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. You're so welcome to our community. We share amazing content here just to educate us all and help us grow. That's the goal here. Okay. So see you next week and God bless you. Bye.